sound going, otherwise you're going to go to house.
Killer Joe.
Okay, just do something. Otherwise you're going to go to house.
Okay, so Killer Joe.
Okay, they're good.
Sam, you solo first, then me, and then Todd. So just communicate when you're done with your solo.
I don't know where.
By the way, all your talking is going on to the house. All the talking is in the house. We need something going on right now. All right. 「
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spring 2017 Colorado School of Mines Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. We'll be starting our program in about 10 minutes, so please find your seats.
lay up loose.
Yeah, do it. That's all we're gonna need.
At this time, please silence your cell phones and clear the aisles on the field for our graduate procession.
Okay, officer. You guys sound wonderful. What?
It's good because we didn't really practice these. Well, if we sound good.
Well, a good jazz musician knows how to improvise. Tell them that.
You sound great.
I have no idea. 3 minutes.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, brother, do you still believe in one another? Hey, sister, do you still believe in love? I wonder. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. What if I lose it all? Oh, sister, I will help you out. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
think they're crazy ladies underneath.
We could probably hear her though. She's so loud.
Yeah, literally, you just gotta get really good at like hitting one.
Guys, you're killing it. Keep doing it. I'm impressed.
Yeah. We want to play again. We want to get brand. We should make a name. Good band.
No, we should be. Wait, what is that practice room called that we're always in? There's like it's like room 316 or whatever. Yeah, that could be like.
Pretty badass.
Okay, it's
that
9
could be
o'clock.
like our
Hold.
combo name, room 316. I'll have to.
Pop and search started. Okay, got you. Waiting.
You said exactly a 9.
It's not gonna tan though.
Oh, you're gonna wait for faculty to get in place, guys. He's gonna be eating mine. Starting pop and circumstance. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of the platform party. Today's platform party is led by David Marr, representing the Faculty Distinguished Lecturer. He is carrying the University Mace, a symbol of college authority dating to the 13th century. Mines' mace is made of rosewood, brass, bronze, and silver, and weighs 16 pounds, topped by Blaster, our beloved school mascot. Platform party members include President Paul Johnson and Distinguished Speaker Dr. John Kors, Student Speaker Ms. Claire Mahoney, Deans, Department Heads, Vice Presidents, and Emeriti faculty, Colorado School of Mines trustees, including Chairman Tom Jordan, Vice Chairman and alumnus Tim Haddon, alumnus Charlie McNeil, alumnus Jesus Salazar, alumna Patty Snarzer, Faculty Trustee, Dr. Terry Hogue. Student Trustee, Ms. Sarah Steers. Faculty Senate President, Dr. Dinesh Mehta, carries a replica of the 16th century book, The De Re Metallica, widely considered to be the foundational book on mining and metallurgy. This book represents the body of knowledge shared by Mines faculty and students, and its opening and closing on stage indicate the beginning and closing of today's ceremony. Continuing our processional are the Mines faculty, followed by our bachelor's degree candidates. Today, we are conferring 853 bachelor's degrees. The flags on stage represent the home countries of our graduates, including Bolivia, Canada, China, Democratic Republic of Congo, England, Indonesia, Iraq, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Malaysia, Mongolia, Morocco, the Netherlands, Panama, Peru, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, Turkey, the United Arab Emirates, Venezuela, Vietnam, and the United States of America. Please remain standing until all of our graduating students have entered the stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Natural Miners.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still.
Please be seated. Please welcome the 17th President of the Colorado School of Mines, Dr. Paul Johnson.
Wow, thank you, and thanks everyone for being here this morning. On behalf of Colorado School of Mines, I want to welcome you to our graduation celebration for the class of 2017. You out there? Yep, okay. Today, 842 bachelor's degree recipients will graduate, our largest class ever, beating out 2016 by 7 students. Okay, class of 2017, are you out there? Are you awake? All right. I know it's a little early for some of you. A lot of people are here this morning to congratulate you and celebrate your achievement. Your families, friends, faculty and staff, alumni and members of the Colorado School of Mines Board of Trustees. Many made trips from far away, like the Pedrazas who are with us today from Bolivia to see their daughters graduate. Others who couldn't be here in person are watching you on our internet feed, and I got the statistics. It's like we're up to like hundreds of thousands of people out there. So there'll be a live camera feed watching you as you cross the stage today. Speaking of people all around the world, if you've looked through the commencement program, you've probably noticed that our Mines community truly is worldwide, with students hailing from Arvada, Colorado to Abu Dhabi and the UAE. Here on stage, you see flags representing 22 home countries of today's degree recipients. Students and faculty are attracted from around the world to Mines because of our history, uniqueness, reputation, and beautiful location in Golden. I love this Marv K Stadium. It highlights the beauty of Golden, provides a view of Mount Zion and our beloved M. To think that just a few years ago, you were freshmen carrying your 10-pound rocks up there. I think we got you up early for that one too, if I remember right. Graduates, you are now part of Mines history. For 143 years, Mines has focused on producing top scientists and engineers, industry leaders, innovators, and change agents. A Mines degree instantly commands respect. It communicates a strong work ethic, perseverance, and indicates that you are resilient, a great team player, and that you're ready to tackle anything. Might also say something about your ability to go for days without food, exercise, or sleep, but we're not going to go into that one here. We are proud that Mines was ranked #1 school in the U.S. for an engineering degree by USA Today this past fall. And that we are consistently recognized as one of the top 10 universities in the country for the professional success of our graduates. That respect for Mines and our graduates comes in part because everyone knows our students are bright, creative, and that our programs are very challenging. Alumni affectionately say that it was tough to get into Mines, but tougher to get out. Mines students have to rely on each other as well as their friends, co-workers, and family support and encouragement. Because of that, I'd like to give the class of 2017 the opportunity to thank those of you in the audience who played critical roles in their successes. So first, will the parents of our graduates please stand? You raised amazing sons and daughters. They are so bright, creative, energetic, and, well, quirky. Looking back, were there early signs that they were destined for mines? Was it a fascination with rock outcrops at age 5? The ability to integrate complex integrals at age 6? The frequent dismantling, repurposing, or reprogramming of anything mechanical, electronic, or digital in your home by age 7? Or the attraction to anything branded with Blaster, our beloved mascot? I'm trying to picture Chase Lee at age 8. Yep. Thank you for supporting and encouraging your sons and daughters to enroll and persist at Mines, and a special happy Mother's Day wish to all the mothers in the audience. Next, will the spouses, significant others, and children please stand? Up there, thank you. You are the ones that put up with the odd hours and mood swings common to hyper-caffeinated Mines students. You are also the persistent force towards graduation and probably reminded your loved one more than a few times that perpetual student was not an acceptable career choice. Thank you for supporting and motivating our students to graduate. Now, where are the friends, siblings, other relatives, girlfriends, and boyfriends? Would you please stand? You are the distractions. Maybe the reasons why that 4-year bachelor's degree actually took 5 or 6 years. You were probably the ones they were texting to while in class, or perhaps you enticed them to ditch class and homework and hit the trails, head to the ski slopes, or make the short tour at the brewery a weekly event. Thank you for supporting and distracting our graduates and keeping them grounded and connected to the real world. Alumni and donors, would you please stand? You are the most passionate group of university supporters that I've ever met. You like to tell stories from your days at Mines. They frequently involve the recreational use of dynamite, having to wear clothes backward as freshmen, and rituals that thankfully no longer happen here. Even though you occasionally grumble that Mines has gotten soft since your time here, you provide scholarship support, job and internship opportunities, career counseling, and have made investments that have transformed Mines and the lives of our students. Thank you for supporting the current and future generation of ore diggers. And finally, will the faculty and staff of the Colorado School of Mines please stand? You taught, advised, supported, and inspired our graduates. You set the bar high and challenged our graduates to reach it. I want to congratulate you for being named by the Wall Street Journal as the top faculty across all U.S. public universities when considering the balance of scholarly research and classroom instruction. Congratulations. I also wanted to give a special shout out to all of our volunteers who've been planning this event for months and who arrived pretty early to help make this a special day. So let's give them a round of applause, please. And now, in wrapping up the welcome, I'd just like to make a few comments to our graduates. Class of 2017, you are special. Your transcripts won't define your times at Mines. It's what you did outside the classroom. Because of you, we now have a Mines Philanthropy Council, club water polo teams, the Hell of a Service event, Digger Drive, a reshaped Girls Lead the Way conference, a rejuvenated Mines Little Theater, and a higher bar for our athletic teams. You discovered that Mines was tougher than you anticipated, but you figured out how to deal with it and get the job done and turned your experiences into opportunities to help other ore diggers. Your ideas and designs were so good that from thousands of submissions, you were one of only 24 teams selected by SpaceX to test your design in their Hyperloop system this summer. You designed equipment for and got to hang out in New Zealand to witness the launch of a NASA Extreme Universe Space Observatory superballoon. You teamed up with Hike for Help and created a continuing relationship between Mines and communities in Nepal to help them design and build infrastructure and sustainable businesses. If what you've done at Mines is any indication, you have the potential to be one of those magical classes that universities talk about in 10 or 20 years after their graduation. After today, you're all heading in different directions, to jobs locally around the country and even Peru. Some of you are heading off to Columbia, Case Western University, Virginia Tech for graduate school. 2 of you are heading off to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. I wish I was doing that one. And then There are those chemies who are heading the way all the way to the back of Alderson for the next 6 weeks to finish their field session. Wherever you're going, I want you to know that the Mines faculty, staff, leadership, and alumni are proud to call you graduates of the Colorado School of Mines. I hope you share and always carry that pride with you wherever you go in life and your career. You are all hell of a engineers and ore diggers for life. Congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Claire Mahoney. Claire is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering with a super high GPA. She's an engaged student leader who held numerous leadership positions during her tenure at Mines. She's the former president of Society of Women Engineers. Any members out there? That didn't sound as loud as 28%. Can you do a little better? Actually, and that was a position that she interviewed for from across the ocean by Skype. Is that right, if I remember correctly? She's also the former vice president of Mines Little Theater and the lead from this past fall's Flowers for Algernon performance. And lead teaching assistant for the physics department. She traveled as an exchange student to Utrecht, Netherlands in 2016 and worked in Lima, Peru, building passive solar devices in the rural agriculture sector. Upon graduation, Claire will be joining AirUp, a global engineering consulting firm in their New York City office, as a member of the civil engineer team. Please welcome member of your class of 2017, Claire Mahoney.
When the Colorado School of Mines comes up in conversation, its reputation is usually one of the first things people talk about. There's its reputation in industry for churning out hard-working and well-prepared graduates. There's its reputation among parents for being arguably the most brag-worthy institution in the world. My parents could clothe a small village with the amount of Mines gear they own. And then there is its reputation among our friends and peers at other universities, which is that Mines is full of nerds. Now, we've had this label for as long as I've been here, and for a long time before that, but what does it mean? I mean, when you really get down to it, what does the word nerdy imply? I promise I'm not going to be one of the graduation speakers who quotes Merriam-Webster at you, but it's worth coming up with a working definition of the term nerdy if we're going to own it. And so, by my best estimation, the best definition for the term nerdy is unapologetically passionate about the things that you care about. And so, yeah, by that definition, Mines is the nerdiest place I've ever been. There are so many examples of our supreme nerdiness. The Society of Women Engineers was nerdy enough to expose hundreds of elementary and high school age girls to the STEM fields here on campus. The Ethics Bowl team was nerdy enough to go all the way to the national competition this year. Hike for Help was nerdy enough to go all the way to Nepal to do service projects to boost tourism. And some Mines researchers were nerdy enough to send a fire extinguisher all the way to the International Space Station. So, if you ask me, our nerdiness has taken us pretty far. Here, people don't apologize for their enthusiasm, and I think that's incredible. You hear people at other institutions putting qualifications on their interests, like poetry students who apologize for waxing poetic, or accounting students who refrain from giving you financial advice, or nursing students who are embarrassed when you see how many Band-Aids they carry around in their purse. I mean, here, we just don't have that attitude. Here, people talk about bridge design and semi-permeable membranes with the same ardor and enthusiasm as most people reserve for their most cherished personal interests. I've had a friend go from talking about the new programming language she's learning to talking about the new Beyonce album with zero drop in enthusiasm. When my senior design team got access to a new tension testing machine, you'd think we'd all been invited to Cabo. We were that pumped. Now, here we don't draw lines between the things that light us up, and that makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Most of us here are studying the fields where we're going to spend the rest of our lives, so I don't really see the point in pretending we're not excited about it. Here, we're free to be passionate about the things we're studying and the change we wish to make in the world. And I honestly believe that that passion, that ability to express our enthusiasm for our work, is the deciding factor in making Minds an exceptional institution. Sure, we have incredible professors with such a wealth of knowledge and such a talent for sharing it. And absolutely, we have this incredible administration who cares so much about our success and works so hard to help us succeed. And we absolutely have this wonderful relationship with industry that not only gets us jobs once we graduate, but deeply informs our education while we're here. All these factors make Minds great. But what makes Minds extraordinary is the fact that we have built a community of passionate people. We live among people who truly care about what they're doing. And I know for a fact that the students here are enamored with what they do because no human would do the amount of homework you do at this school if they weren't. That passion is paramount to our success. You can get the most thorough education in the world and still be patently unprepared to do anything with it if you aren't a little bit in love with that knowledge. These graduates who have spent 4 years, or 5 or 6, it's not a race, steeping in this community of fervor and delight in knowing things, they understand what it is to be in love with what you do. And it's not our test scores or our textbooks that will carry us through in our jobs. It's that deep and abiding devotion to understanding the world around us. So hold on to that passion you've developed at this school. We're going to go out into the world, and very soon we're going to realize that very few people get as excited about the STEM fields as we do. But don't let that discourage you. Just remember this institution. As often as you can, look back to Minds, this intellectual, quirky, hardworking place where you first started learning how to understand the universe. The passion here, the enthusiasm, the enduring love of facts, you get to take that with you. People who live within their own enthusiasm are people who change the world. So go forth, be nerdy, never apologize, and never forget where you came from. Congratulations, class of 2017. I am so proud to share this stage with all of you.
Thank you, Claire. That was amazing. All right, it is now my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. John K. Coors. That's good. Keep doing that. Ah. He's awake. It's good. Okay. So John has served as director and chairman of the board of Coors Tech since January 2000, after serving as president from October 1998 to February 2016. During his tenure, Coors Tech has grown to become the world's largest engineered ceramics manufacturer, serving more than 10,000 customers worldwide. John began his career with Coors Brewing Company in 1979, holding a variety of roles before ultimately serving as vice president of global brewing operations. He then ventured into the emerging solar industry as president of Golden Photon, a developer and manufacturer of photovoltaic solar modules. He became CEO of Golden Genesis Company, an integrator of remote solar power systems, growing the company from a small startup to the largest public solar electric integrator in the country. Dr. Coors is also a founding member of 1001 Voices, a private capital fund focused on sub-Saharan Africa. John holds a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from Minds. The chemies out there? You're going to have to do better later. A master's degree in biochemistry from the University of Texas and a doctorate in engineering from the Technical University of Munich. John and his wife Sharna have 10 children, including 6 adopted children of diverse nationalities. 5 of their children currently work at Coors Tech. John and his family have been closely linked to Minds for decades, and the strength of that relationship is visible across campus through the William K. Coors Faculty Chair, the Herman J. Coors Faculty Chair, the new Coors Tech Center for Applied Sciences and Engineering, that awesome looking building that's going up there. support for Mines Athletics, and of course my favorite piece of artwork on the whole campus, the burros titled A Friend to Lean On in front of Guggenheim. Additionally, from 1999 to 2007, John served as a member of the school's Board of Trustees and has served as a member of the Foundation Board of Governors since 2009. I was really, really excited that John would agree to come talk to us today. I hope all of you at some point get a chance to meet him. He is the most enthusiastic advocate for Golden and for mines and for everything in this community, and you can't spend a little time with him and have it rub off on you. So I'm really pleased, and please join me in welcoming one of our alumni, John Coors, to the podium.
Well, I think you already heard the best speech this morning. Claire, that was amazing. Congratulations. So I'll be quick. Thank you, Board of Trustees. Thank you, President Johnson, and the entirety of the Mines community. I am honored to have been asked to address you today. I love mines. Come on, gang, help out. I love mines. Honestly, I didn't so much when I was a student here. When I was sitting where you are 40 years ago. After visiting lots of colleges and not liking any of them, my dad said, take a look at mines. It was the only place I applied, and they let me in. It wasn't as competitive in those days. Really, what I liked most about my time at Mines was meeting a golden girl, Sharna, who lived between campus and home. Location, location, location. She and I have been on a remarkable and unexpected journey for 40 years, and she is still my closest companion. I've always known this day was coming. I tried my hardest to delay as long as I could. Not because I do not want to speak to you, but I'm pretty sure you don't really want to listen to me. Actually, I do not remember a word the commencement speaker said at my graduation or the 20 others that I have attended at mine since. As a matter of fact, the only words from a graduation speech I can remember happened in California. The speaker was rambling on about something that was important to him, and as he reached a fevered crescendo with the words, "We are going to shake the world," an earthquake struck, and we all headed for cover. So I think you've been talked to enough during your time at Mines, and what you have to say and what you're going to do now is much more important. Abraham Lincoln, in his most powerful and remembered speech, the Gettysburg Address in 1863, used only 272 words to honor the fallen. He said, "The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it will never forget what they did here," as he pointed to the battlefield where over 50,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or captured. Golden was founded in 1859, 4 years before the Battle of Gettysburg, and has emerged as a remarkable place, home to one of the finest institutions of higher education anywhere in the world, a national lab, the largest brewery in the world, okay, and most exciting, the largest engineered ceramics company in the world. Not bad for a town that lost out on the competition to become the state's capital. Golden has a rich history and a bright future. you are now part of both. You are also part of the history and future of the Colorado School of Mines. You have strived, you have toiled, hopefully you have played, and in the end you have achieved something quite remarkable that few others will achieve. Congratulations. But to what end? To receive a diploma, perhaps necessary, but certainly not sufficient. To make a great salary? I would hope so, but not very inspiring. I believe tucked away deep inside of each of you is a heart longing to make a mark. Not just a brain, a heart. To leave a world better for you having lived it. So now make that mark. Shape the world's future. But how? Today you don't know the path, but you are prepared better than almost anyone to pursue it. My only advice for your journey is this. First, focus on creating value and prosperity for others and for yourself. Look out not only for your own interests, but also for the interests of others. Do you want to lift people out of poverty? My 25 years of experience in Africa has taught me the only way is to create prosperity through business success. Everyone in the world wants a job they can be proud of, and creating value creates pride. Like nothing else, free enterprise has lifted billions out of subsistence living and given them a future. When a person is unsure from where their next meal will come, they're not very interested in clean water or clean air or fill in the blank. Wealth creation, not redistribution, is what is needed, making the pie bigger, not fighting over who gets what piece, is what will make lives permanently better. If donating is your desire, remember you cannot give away what you do not have. I have heard it explained once like this. The true measure of a person's philanthropy is the size of the profit he is able to create. There is tremendous honor and satisfaction in business done well. Second, act in faith. Fear of failure will be your biggest opponent. Nothing will happen if you do not act. Without faith, it is impossible to please God or yourself. You cannot know the future. Each day is a gift. My brother Joe was a big Mines supporter, particularly in athletics. Last year, he died from stroke complications at the young age of 74. He would not have anticipated that. The poet Robert Frost said, "You're always believing ahead of your evidence." What was the evidence I could write a poem? I just believed it. The most creative thing in us is to believe a thing. One of life's mysteries is how much time it takes to develop wisdom. Wisdom requires both knowledge and experience. You won't really know anything until you're 50. Oddly enough, about the age of your parents. So I'm hoping that the time of thinking your parents are stupid is past, and you'll begin to appreciate what they have done for you as you get older. By the time you're my age, you'll be happy to remember anything at all. Third, be guided by deep and abiding values. Define them for yourself and stick with them. For me, one is dignity in everything. Do to others what you would have them do to you. Or from the Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be self-evident. That all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, so that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Integrity, do what you say and say what you mean. I know of only two things of eternal value. One is the people in your life. Finally, pursue strong character, which reveals your values when tested by hardship. Basically, character is what you do when no one is looking. An 18th century educator, John Phillips, said it this way: considering that though goodness without knowledge is weak and feeble, yet knowledge without goodness is dangerous, and that both united form the noblest character and lay the surest foundation of usefulness to mankind. You will impact the lives of those you love, your family and friends, those you influence amongst colleagues, customers, neighbors. It is a serious task for which every one of you has been extensively prepared. What you will come to understand is what the world around says is important really isn't. What is? Be a good friend, a friend that sticks closer than a brother. If you're a parent, be a good mom or a good dad as you prepare the next generation. If you are married, be a good husband or wife. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. After 40 years of marriage, Sharna is my best friend. And remember, the world will little note or long remember what I say here, but may it never forget what you did here and what you do once you leave here. Now look around at this crowd of witnesses as they cheer you on today. Go ahead, look, you can look. You have necks, they swivel. Turn, look, look, look. So go out from here, make them proud, make yourself proud, and make Minds proud. May God bless you in ways you could never imagine. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I would now like to ask Provost Boyd to the podium to recognize this year's Emeriti faculty.
Thank you, Paul. Our faculty play the most important role in our students' education, and we like to honor them at commencement upon retirement. Today, we are joined by 4 retiring faculty who have been awarded emeritus status by the Mines Board of Trustees: Dr. Graham Davis, Dr. Frank Kowalski, Dr. Craig Taylor, and Dr. Douglas Way. Would you please join me at the podium? Dr. Graham Davis joined Mines in 1993 as an assistant professor in the Department of Mineral Economics, now known as the Division of Economics and Business. Dr. Davis conducted extensive research in the area of applied microeconomics, particularly as relates to the mineral sector. Dr. Davis was highly regarded as an excellent classroom instructor during his career at Mines, and on 8 occasions he was awarded the Mineral Economics Excellence in Teaching Award, but as is selected by economics and business students. Dr. Davis, I'm pleased to confer upon you the title Emeritus Professor. Congratulations. Dr. Frank Kowalski joined Mines in 1980 as an assistant professor in the physics department. He was among the first professors to have a full-fledged research program in physics and was recognized in 1984 with a Presidential Young Investigator Award. Dr. Kowalski has been a multiple recipient of the Outstanding Teacher Award from the Alumni Association, which speaks to his lifelong efforts of teaching students how to be innovators. Dr. Kowalski, I'm pleased to confer upon you the title Emeritus Professor. Congratulations. Dr. Craig Taylor joined Mines in 2005 as a professor in the Department of Physics and brought with him decades of experience and international notoriety to the department. He led the effort of obtaining funding to establish the Renewable Energy Materials Research Science and Engineering Center. This $12.5 million program catalyzed and coordinated renewable energy research across campus. In addition, Dr. Taylor has had a profound impact on the entire research enterprise at Mines and the university's ties with the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. Dr. Taylor, I'm pleased to confer upon you the title Emeritus Professor. Congratulations. Dr. Douglas Way joined Mines. In 1993 as a research professor in the Chemical and Biological Engineering Department. During his distinguished career at Mines, he helped raise approximately $10.5 million of externally funded research, helping to increase the national visibility of Mines and the Chemical and Biological Engineering Department. In 2011, Dr. Way was recognized for his activities with the Dean's Excellence Award. Dr. Way, I'm pleased to confer upon you the title Emeritus Professor. Thank you all for your service to Mines, and congratulations on receiving your emeritus status.
Oh, okay. We got one other faculty award to give, and this one's going to be awarded by Tom Jordan, Chair of Colorado School Mines Board of Trustees. And Tom, would you come up to the podium, please?
Thank you very much. It's Board of Trustees gets to do a couple of things that are really fun, and this is one of them. Second is conferring degrees, and we'll get to that later. But on occasion, the Board of Trustees recognizes the exceptional contributions of a Mines faculty member through the presentation of the Board of Trustees Outstanding Faculty Award, and today is such an occasion. The award recognizes achievement which contributes to the breadth of the student's classroom learning, as well as significant achievements outside of the classroom. What's particularly fun about this award is that it is a total surprise to the honoree. And don't worry, Price Waterhouse has no role in this award. Therefore, the Board of Trustees is pleased to present the Outstanding Faculty Award to, drumroll, Dr. Rebecca Swanson. Yeah. I will now ask a very surprised Dr. Swanson to join me at the podium. Come over here so we can fully embarrass you. Okay. Dr. Swanson is a teaching professor in applied mathematics and statistics. Yeah. Since arriving at Mines in 2012, Dr. Swanson has epitomized the values and dedication to Mines and its students for which the Board of Trustees Award was created. Dr. Swanson is fully invested in the success of her students and tirelessly works on improving her teaching. As evidence of this, Dr. Swanson was the recipient of the prestigious Mathematical Association of America Early Career Award for the Rocky Mountain section in April 2016. This is awarded for documented effectiveness in teaching undergraduate mathematics, influence in teaching beyond the classroom, and for fostering curiosity and excitement about mathematics. Yeah. Dr. Swanson has been very active in providing service and support within and outside of the Applied Mathematics and Statistics Department. For example, she co-founded the Society for Women in Mathematics and the Mines Putnam team. The William Powell Putnam Mathematical Competition is the preeminent mathematics competition for undergraduate students in the U.S. and Canada. The trustees are proud to present Dr. Swanson with the Colorado School of Mines Board of Trustees of Outstanding Faculty Award. Congratulations, Becky.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. But by the way, what was your major here? Geophysics. We got any of those out there? All right. We had to give them a chance to make some noise. The math stats people were outdoing them there for a little bit. Okay. Colorado School of Mines was one of the first 4 colleges in the U.S. to establish a Reserve Officers Training Corps, or ROTC program. Our first graduating class was commissioned in 1921, and our history of graduating exceptional students into military leadership positions continues today. I would like to invite Colonel John Kearney, United States Air Force, to introduce our graduates who have earned commissions in the United States Air Force and United States Army.
Good morning, and actually what a great morning it is. Congratulations to everybody today. It's an honor and a privilege for me to recognize today's ROTC graduates and share in this truly wonderful occasion. Colorado School of Mines has graduated over 2,000 commissioned officers since the inception of the ROTC program in the early 1900s. Today we express our gratitude to these exceptionally professional students as they have chosen a path to serve our nation as officers in the United States military. Later today and tomorrow, 3 individuals will take their oath of office, the next step in becoming second lieutenants. 2 Colorado School of Mines graduates will be commissioned into the United States Air Force, and 1 Colorado School of Mines graduate will be commissioned into the United States Army. I wish to extend our sincere appreciation to the cadets' parents and families for the support and encouragement you have provided while your students studied at Colorado School of Mines. We sincerely thank the faculty and staff for the mentorship and guidance you provided as these students pursued a commission while also earning their baccalaureate degrees in geophysical engineering and medical and materials engineering. Cadets, as I announce your name, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could just be so kind as to hold your applause until all cadets have been introduced. First, Cadet Luke Brown. Geophysical engineering. He will enter the United States Army as a second lieutenant and serve in military intelligence. Cadet Gary North. Metal and Materials Engineering. He will enter the United States Air Force as a second lieutenant and serve as a developmental engineering officer at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. And Cadet Jacob Newman. a master's in applied physics student. He will enter the United States Air Force as a second lieutenant and will serve as a space operations officer at Buckley Air Force Base here in Colorado. So congratulations and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
All right, I would like to invite our Dr. Dan Fox, Vice President of Student Life, to the podium. Dan is going to recognize some of our amazing students here in a minute. I just want to point out that part of Dan's job responsibilities, in addition to being Vice President of Student Life, he's also in charge of weather. And 25% of his annual evaluation is actually based on the weather at graduation. And he's been sweating it the last week, but hailstorms, rain, snow, and everything else in between. But he pulled off a pretty nice day today. So why don't you thank him as he's coming up here to the podium for that.
Thank you, President Johnson. We'll begin with the Outstanding Student Service Award. The recipients of this award vigorously participated outside and above their academic role in the activities or projects for the greater benefit of their peers and community to promote excellence and well-being. The recipients are Edgar Crockett in Mechanical Engineering and Dana Steiner in Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. Edgar, Dana, please come to the stage. The next award is the William D. Waltman Award. This award was established by Mr. Waltman and is presented to the graduating seniors who have consistently demonstrated the utmost integrity, scholarship, and citizenship in and outside of the classroom throughout their entire collegiate career. This year we have two recipients. They are Brittany Marshall in Mechanical Engineering and Colton Witherell in Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. Colton, Brittany, please come to the stage. Lastly, we'll announce the recipient of the Colorado Engineering Council Award. This award is presented for excellence in scholarship, high integrity, and general engineering ability. The recipient of this year's award is Taryn Huber. Taryn, please come to the stage.
All right. You guys ready for this part? I think we are too. So we finally reached that point in the ceremony you've been waiting for. Yeah. Our graduates being recognized individually for their great accomplishment. As they cross the stage, they will be greeted by their department head, their college dean, and the provost. You'll be seeing them on the big screen. Parents still out there? Yeah, okay, get warmed up, because it's your chance to get choked up, cry, scream, cheer, and all those other kinds of things. If there's any question, while the graduates are supposed to be sort of respectable as they cross the stage, the audience is invited to be as loud and creative in the expression of congratulations as they'd like to be. And we sort of keep track as to which major is the loudest. And I think there's like a GPA bump or something, Tom, at the end? Yeah. Okay, so we'll see how that works out. But while the students are lining up, I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge those students who are graduating with distinction. In your programs, you'll see names of students who have won awards and who are graduating with double degrees and honors. You'll see students today wearing cords to designate academic honors and scholarship. To all those students graduating with academic distinction, would you please stand so we can recognize you? That's not an easy thing to do here. So, are we ready? Got the thumbs up? First person's ready to cross the stage? Okay, all right. I think we need some people standing on.
From the College of Earth Resource Sciences and Engineering, Dr. Ramona M. Graves, Dean in Mining and Engineering. Dr. Priscilla Nelson, Department Head. Ryan Timothy Burkholder. Adam Lyle Chapman. John Luc de Riviere. Christopher A. Drury. Scott Andrew Evans. Scott J. Fidel. Kellen John Flanders. Matthew Gauthier Cote. Spencer Matthew Gill. Michael Taylor Gross. John Rex Houston Hewitt. Jason William LaForest. Juan Yern Kansunhi Locke. Clark Ryan McCune. Sean Julius McDonald. Liam O'Donovan Gabriel McGrail. Jacob Millville. Eric Arthur Moore. Kevin Sean Mulcair. Elmer Renardi Presetio. Linnea Roth. Ryan Christopher Simus. Logan J. Stout. Dolgun Send Ayush. Braden M. Wickham. Michael Shane Rona. Justin Michael Zant. In Geology and Geological Engineering, Dr. M. Stephen Enders, Department Head. Jacob Thomas Adamson. Ethan Bacon. Alex Robert Badgett. Paul Andrea Birch. Rachel Christine Bierma. Amber Georgette Brusack. Isabel Nicole Chaltis. Emmanuel Corral. Joseph Thomas Dellenbach. Megan J. Doty. Joseph James Edelin. Alexander Charles Fong. Alan William Foster III. Anna Marie Gallagher. John Joseph Lunzer. Hallie Madeline Nicholas. Maximilian F. Pronk. Anna Augusta Ristusha Glancy. Matthew Christopher Rossi. Carla J. Sanchez. Zach Suville. Andrew Michael Potter. James Allen Touchbury. Ashlyn Marie Wenger. Peter Wethington. Samantha Lee Zumbro. In Petroleum Engineering, Dr. Erdal Ozkan, Department Head. Shaza Shukor. Danya Habib Abul Hamaya. Ahmed Al-Shiubar. Brett Christopher Allison. Omar Abdulaziz Al-Mulhim. Alaa Adrabalnabi Al-Salman. Anwar Mahmoud Altas. Hisham Hussein Amari. Arun Kashyap Arunashalam. Sako Bagramian. Garrett Reeves Bailey. Nirmesh Balan. Matthew Ryan Balderson. Miza Firzana Binti Bazir. August William Bauer. Kyler Shane Beasley Rhodes. Thomas Beatty. Gaston Cedric Bele. Mohammed Zarfan bin Azari. James Westman Blaney. Joshua Michael Bowling. Jacob Horace Boucher. Brandon L. Boucher. Joe Edwin Brandenburg. Laura Jane Bessler. Nicholas Matthew Brown. Eric Wayne Bryan. Jace Patrick Bollinger. Sean Michael Burrows. Yuanjun Tsai. Taylor Jacob Carlson. David Choi. Jared Scott Cooper. Patrick Cordes. Matthew Tyler Countryman. Christopher Ryan Dalrymple. Don Mohau. Trevor Scott DeYoung. James Scott DeBartolomeus. Greg Durandi. Alexander William Deso. Ruben Diaz. Edith Defima Dimboki. Eric Tang Dong. Bradley Thomas Elliott. Jacob Daniel Elliott. Danya Youssef El Madhoun. Rand Fitayan. John Forrest. Katrin Jean Gallup. Ryan David Gray. Ryan Warren Griffith. Zachary Michael Hagner. Seth J. Hansen. Zachary Hartman. Christian Clayton Hahn. Chao Shan He. Andrew Burns Heff. William Carl Helm. Thomas Urban Hendricks. Alec Maurice Huval. Ajarul Akila Jalaluddin. Jorge Adrian Jaquez. Cameron Andrew Jenkins. David Jimenez. Yufan Jin. Matthew Hyland Cade. Adam Bennett Kester. Mohammed Mustafa Kaja. Hyungjin Kim. Denny Kim. William Garrett Kinzel. Emily Elizabeth Knott. Ryan Randall Koenig. Alexander Otto Crum. Keegan Walker Lamb. Calvin Alfaris Lambda Saputra. Luna Sharon Lee. Samantha Lauren Lee. Young Chu Lee. Nicholas Matthew Leake. Yiyang Lee. Sunny Lin. Luke Adam Lipinski. Ryan Yi Kai Lo. Chi Ming Loy. Kevin Lookman. Andrea Celeste Mackey. Matthew Ryan Mailer. Georgi Arturovich Matevozians. Jenny Mary Matthew. Kevin Conroy May. Kevin James McMahon. Daniel Metcalf. James Arthur Miller. Abhinav C. Mishra. Mohammed Shani Mohammed Adnan. Mohammed Nujaid Ijaz Mod Nadzri. Amin Mod Nasir. Francis A. Morris. Lucas Bradford Morse. Elissa Danielle Mueller. Muhammad Shamal bin Muhammad Adib. Sean Patrick Murphy. Manju Parkavi Murugesu. Alexander Revaz Narcia. Christian Miller Neuendorf. Sarah Kathleen Noel. Christopher Obana. H. Walker Olson. Mohammed Osama. Christopher Jacob Overstreet. George William Palmer. Philip Dwayne Parker. William Martin Phillips. Maurice Anak Polycarp. Michael Albert Poole. Hamad Iqbal Rahim. Zarfan Razali. Devin James Reeves. Corey Wyatt Richard. Ashley Ann Rosacker. Casey Ann Runa. Weston David Russell. Kerwin Vinidakyu S. Lawrence. Charles Joseph Scheitlen. John Schrader. John Irwin Scott. Sarah Shoemaker. Logan Charles Seipel. Ansar Susi Tomley. Christopher Michael Spots. Brandon August Springer. Nicholas Edward Stout. Marshall Glenn Stiles. Drew Elliott Stoltzfus. Gabriel Thomas Stuntz. Pribada Agung Solistawan. Zyrin Zulaika Takrudin. Andrew Clayton Thettinger. Kyle Roland Thorson. Christopher Michael Turner. Samuel H. Vidlock. Yuchi Wang. Paul Jonathan Wilson. Alan Aaron Wyman. Xiaodan Yu. Jingqian Zhang. Xiaowen Zhang. Muhammad Hazwan Afiq Zulhami. In geophysics, Dr. Rule K. Schneider, Department Head. Catherine Mary Beagle. William Anthony Boney. Eric Kurt Bunsley. Patrick Joseph Carabello. Jalen Gerard Champagne. Julianne Rose Coffey. Logan Christopher Copas. Glenna Ann Crookston. Blake Michael Cross. Hannah Elizabeth Flam. Travis Tyler Hastings. Ashton James Tupton Nina Kranovich. Taylor Gilbert McKay. Luke Isaac Brown. James Christopher Hogan. Brenna McVeigh. Eker Alexis Madera. Liam Daniel Mahoney. Tasha J. Markley. Max Mifkovic. Amar Mohammed Anwar. Mitchell Francis Paradis. Michelle Alexandra Pedrazas Hinojosa. Michaela Pedrazas Hinojosa. Hannah Camille Peterson. Teresa Lee Pilato. Hayden Allen Powers. Jill Marie Remmers. Adrian Neville Rigdon. Hubble William Rowe. Morgan Kelsey Sander Olheft. Whitney Helen Schultz. Jared J. Stultz. Diana Ip Tamayo. Lorena Tello. Zuchen Victor Zhang. In Economics and Business, Dr. Roderick G. Agert, Interim Division Director. Connor Bo Kukla. Sen Yang. From the College of Applied Science and Engineering, Dr. Michael J. Kaufman, Dean. In Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, Dr. Angus A. Rocket, Department Head. Andrew Philip Allen. Trevor James Ballard. Matthew Henry Blake. Austin William Blumenthal. Jordan Charles Carson. Hunter J. Chase. Matt Curtis. Emily Davis. Heather Lynn Ferrara. Christopher Finfrock. Megha Gandhi. Katie R. Gann. Mitchell Hopper. Ryan Thomas Howard. Alexander Terrence Jabali. Michael Anthony Keller. Giselle Krebs. Leo Jacob Martinez. Ryan Andrews Matheson. Abigail Sarah Mattern. Adam Giovanni Mazziota. Carrie Adele McQuaid. Riley Marr. Abigail Lori Miklas. Christopher Austin Miller. Brian Kieran Milligan. Ryan Eric Morningstar. Faith Ellen Olerking. Elizabeth Claire Palmiotti. Laszlo Georgi Ponyi. Joshua Stefan Pels. Ryan Matthew Plessinger. Adam James Polizzi. Benjamin Scott Rafferty. Connor James Rittema. Brian Rogers. Daniel James Rose. Douglas Spencer Smith. Madeline Verone Stelter. Jennifer Louise Tippett. Nicholas William Verdolivo. Sarah and Jeanette View. Haley Ray Whalen. Matthew Forrest Wilburn. In Chemical and Biological Engineering, Dr. Colin A. Wolden, Interim Department Head. Musad Mohammed Al-Fakri. Mark Charles Allen. Benjamin S. Otterson. Katarina May Chang. Michael Theodore Colucci. Jacob Hamilton Cooper. Amanda Lynn Davis. Corey Nicole Densberger. Ben Eigner. Haley Marie Fedor. Samantha S. Fisher. Devin William Fish. Kylie Cyriel Ford. Elizabeth Ann Gable. Jonathan Francis Garton. Alexis Brianna Gavora. Melody Pippin Chen Glasser. Molly Francis Groom. Zachary Michael Guy. Kaylee Marie Haynes. Andrew Preston Henry. Caitlin Hesse. Iris Estelle Hill. Robert Michael Hoffman. Alex Haruo Honke. Taryn Heber. Shogo Iwasaki. Jeffrey Michael Klein. Henry Robert Cruz. Mai T. La. Nathan Paxson LaFavor. Harley Page Lauer. Chase Binner Lee. Lindsay Loberg. Daniel Lockard. Sarah Haynes Lockman Hakeem. Cutler Joseph McMartin. Robert Michael Nelson. Joshua V. Nguyen. Gunnar Sean O'Connor. Tucker Dale Payne. Anthony J. Pelletieri. Ethan Bryce Ivor Pfeiffer. Nicole Raquel Piciera. Matthew Gilbert Rayberg. Zachary Michael Rubottom. Hayden Jeffrey Scott. Grant Sheridan. Sagan Spisak. Bartholomew Starich. Sarah Johanna Steers. Oliver Thomas. Jesse Derek Vandervorst. Stephanie Villars. Evelyn Lara Von Nida. Thomas John Wagoner. Vanessa Mila Wagner. Jared Cole Waskren. Brian Jeremy Weaver. Cody Alexander Williams. Trinity Fallon Wilson. Andrew Zachary Whipple. Petra Suzanne Atwood. Katera Michelle Baxter. Matthew Beck. Kelsey Joe Benjamin. Roderick Lee Bills. Andrea Monique Burillo Rodriguez. Samuel Patrick Cahill. Marina Robin Carbo. Daniel Grant Kristen. Carter Matthew Constantino. Gabriel Patrick Cutshaw. Jacqueline Renee David. Skylar Lene Davis. Anna Christine Delarey. Nicola B. Deneb. Catherine Jewel Dykes. Kelsey Michelle Erickson. Levy Gray Finley. Zachary Lyons Frazier. Jacob Saul Gherkin. Eric Michael Hankinson. Danica Hooper. Kelsey Ann Hopkins. Zachary Mark Jones. Misato Kani. Lydia Elaine Kellogg. Morgana Kathleen Kellogg. Tyler Miguel Napton. Cassandra Corrine Kotkamp. Jesse Stephen Lake Youngberg. Andrew Douglas Leach. Stephanie Claire Martella. Angela Mosher. Andrew Nguyen. Alexander James Nguyen. Michaela Corrine Nikowski. Alexandra Kate Noble. Terrence Allen O'Neill. Monica Elizabeth Patterson. Kara Elizabeth Peak. Holly Ann Stewart Polodna. Taylor Marie Rice. Santana R. Sanchez. Joseph Michael Schonbacher. Michael John Schneider. Aaron Michael Smorata. Rolando Sprayberry. Zane Voskel Staub. Dana Ruth Steiner. Henry Tan. Wyatt Alexander Taylor. Genevieve Vale Trowbridge. Brian Verdi. Curtis Waterbury. Logan Foster Winfield. Colton Thomas Witherell. Amanda K. Young. Jason Ziolo. In Chemistry and Geochemistry, Dr. David T. Wu, Department Head. Lindsay Babcock. Kevin Peter Beerbaum. Brianna Amicarella Burns. Kendall Lauren DeWeese. Kirsten Noel Fong. Nicole Lynn Gualioni. Catherine Rose Hislop. K.C. Kent. Addie Dawn Neibauer. Catherine Elizabeth Ramerde. Alyssa Grace Rosendahl. Jacob Dean Wilson. In Physics, Dr. Jeff Squire, Department Head. Robert G. Abbott. Rawan Abdulatif Al-Abdulhadi. David Michael Ongst. Bixler R. Baker. Andrew M. Bales. Hannah Christine Behringer. Gus Becker. Nicholas Anthony Booth. Juliana Marie Campbell. Amanda Brooke Kasner. Robin James Coleman. Peter Consalvi. Benjamin Michael Davis. Andrew Jeffrey England. Mitchell Zane Ennis. Brennan William Feek. Brittany Michaela Hope Fleur. Joseph Michael Gibson. Anastasia Gladkina. Joshua Wesley Graber. Rachel Emily Gregg. Hannah N. Grover. Nicholas Hamalev. Alex Hargett. Lindsay Ann Hart. Reagan Olivia Henry. Benjamin John Holland. Colin Hovden. Dylan Christopher Kern. Michael Kosarev. Ian S. Kramer. Randy Lemons. Zachary Owen Mimlitz. Connor Natsky. Matthew Van North. Annie Lee Oakes. Darian James Pedford. Allison Lynn Pelzel. Adam Roy Penner. Josiah Matthew Pohl. Zachary Alex Polanski. Jared David Poplar. Parker Alston Prescott. Sean E. Rozowski. Joshua Matthias Schechter. David Dwight Schmidt. Claudia Antoinetta Maria Schrama. Joshua Allen Schultz. Tristan Alexander Seawalt. Blake William Shaparski. Zachary Jacob Simons. Nicholas Gable Smith. Mitchell Chase Weibel. Jacob Thomas Wikowski. From the College of Engineering and Computational Sciences, Dr. Kevin L. Moore, Dean. In Applied Mathematics and Statistics, Dr. Gregory E. Fassauer, Department Head. Alexandru Lawrence Beeman. Isabel Piramai Aguiar. Jessica D. Daters. Jacqueline C. Feuerborn. Grace Elizabeth Forey. Justin Michael Hood. Ryan Kelly Howard. Andre Raphael Lassart. Colin Frederick Lithgow. Stephen Mitchell Milo. Emily Nicole Morrison. Austin N. Romarin. Bianca Verlangeri. In Civil and Environmental Engineering, Dr. John E. McCrae, Department Head. Dane Isao Arakawa. Jesse Adele Burnson. Angus Alastair Campbell. Nicholas Alexander Chavez. Jonathan Maurice Chestnut. Emily Jo Eckelberger. Angela Marie Eichelman. Emma Elizabeth Elefante. Jacqueline Alice English. Caleb Bennett Feebig. Peyton Jane Gibson. Levi Davis Gottsponer. Aaron Walker Graham. Amy Lauren Jensen. Nicholas T. Johnson, Brent Toshio Kehoe, Kiana May Lee, Claire Ellen Mahoney, Macaulay Chase Malone, William Prescott Mitchell, Robert Layton Moreland, Maito Okamoto, Marissa Paget, Trevor Gong Parent, David Joseph Palm, Callie Elaine Randall, Jorge Rodriguez, Tyler Lee Schaefer, Cohen Merrill Turner, Nicholas David Withers, Bushra Alfausen, Parker Garrett Anderson, Paige Sheridan Becker, Caitlin J. Bullock, Olivia Brooke Kane, Mason William Hekili Haycock, Christina Lynn Johnson, Macy Joe Kyle, Aaron Kim, Jacob Kiyoshi Kunugi, Stephanie Michelle Panza, Jonathan Kanani Paz, Taylor Elise Pointer, Levi Joseph Riley, Travis Terrell Ramos, Mary Geraldine Weiss, in computer science, Dr. Tracy K. Camp, Department Head. Jose Quito Acosta, Alex Stewart Anderson, Ryan Steckler Bailey, Rachel Blue Barnett, Claire Jeongyen Collier, Jacob Kenneth Davis, Jesse John DeMott, John Connor Galbavy, Colton Gruco, Amos Gua, Hans William Hacking, Brandon Wu Her, Kelton J. Hislop, Richard Zachary Komorowski, Alexander Curzon, Emmanuel Jaden Leonard, Nicholas Miller, James Thomas Miller, Aiden Michael Miller, Zoe Nakal, Corbin Taylor Olds, Peter Francis Palumbo, Nicholas Reese Pampey, Brandon Parrish, Grace Anna Joy Petty, Robert Keith Ripperto, Timothy Ross. Paul Taylor Satizan. Samuel Robert Schilling. Connor McFarland Taylor. Kyle Joseph Thistlewood. Mason A. Traylor. Cody Ray Waters. In electrical engineering, Dr. Atef Z. El Sherbeni, Department Head. Christopher Mikhail Bishara. Samuel Mordecai Bismuth. Bradley David Bond. Aaron Michael Bonenberger. Evan Boynton. Peter Andrew Contreras. Patrick David Council. Vu Dang. Nicholas Robert Daskalakis. Sean Michael Dempsey. Alberto Dominguez. Kurt Jacob Feinberg. Samuel Friedman. Robert James Gibson. Trevor Leighton Hanstadt. Jessica Cassandra Hernandez. Connor Michael Holmes. Tanner Lee Howard. Austin J. Hutchison. Yuliang Jin. Brittany Lee Kelly. Kevin Joseph Lannon. Kenneth John Larson. Hua Dang Lei. Xiao Yang Liu. Keaton O'Malley Looney. Timothy Joel Line. Matthew Joseph McFadden. Adam James Nadolski. James Artis Neal. Andrew J. Peterson. Nathan Pohl. Leo Rabinovich. Matthew Michael Renwick. Dustin Theo Rhodes. Megan Anne-Marie Richards. Joseph John Russian V. Grayson McKinnon Sander Olheft. Austin Richard Saunders. Jacob Raymond Shanka. Adam Lyle Schreck. John Paul Skeeth. Patrick Soboleski.
Kenneth Coy.
Craig Steinke. Jeffrey Paul Stevens. Joseph Mustafa Shama. Marshall Alexander Trout. Marcus Mackenzie Turner. Matthew E. Twardy. Nicholas Luke Van Coten. Christopher Arthur Willicke. Matthew David Wilson. Reno LeGrand Wood. Aaron Boone Zahn.
We're going to take a moment to be a little serious here for a second. And before we recognize our graduating mechanical engineers, we want to take a moment to honor the memory of Chad Young. Chad was a senior studying mechanical engineering. He was an exemplary student and also a very promising cyclist. I think Tommy only had one B out of all his grades. Everything else was an A. He took this semester off to train and compete with the Axion Hagens-Berman professional cycling team. Fortunately, Chad passed away on April 28th from injuries he suffered in a stage race in New Mexico. He was a beloved member of the mines and cycling communities. Friends and family and fellow ore diggers and cyclists remember Chad as selfless and thoughtful, always putting others' needs before his and carrying himself with utmost discipline, dignity, and grace. He was, by all measures, an exemplar ore digger. Chad would have graduated in December, but most of his classmates are here today, so we wanted to honor him here at the ceremony. So please join us in this moment of silence for Chad. Thank you. Just to let you know, upon recommendation of the faculty and approval of the Board of Trustees, Colorado School of Mines has awarded Chad a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering posthumously, allowing Chad to join his friends as a member of the class of 2017. His degree will be shared with his family at a later date, and we'll now finish up announcing the degree recipients for mechanical engineering, starting with Chad's very good friend, Brittany Marshall.
In mechanical engineering, Dr. Gregory S. Jackson, Department Head. Jake Vincent Albers. Alex Albright. Mohammed Khaled Al-Musa. Wassam Abdurrahim Al-Kathani. Ali Mohammed Al-Suderi. Kekahu Christopher Aluli. Mark Anthony Anderson. Haley Bess Armstrong. Marcus Richard Bannister. Nicholas William Bean. Ryan Taylor Belanger. Casey Bennett. Jeremy Benson. Ryan Joseph Blar. James Eric Bloomfield. Alec Bogenschutz. Patrick McGrath Boyker. Roy William Brown. Rachel Shannon Bruce. Jessica Fenwick Burkle. Dakota Allen Bergerhoff. Adam Lucas Cameron. Evan Bradley Campbell. Gordon Campbell. Thomas Anthony Caracena. Russell Lee Carlson Stadler. Molly Grace Clark. Nicholas Paul Collins. Cameron Timothy Comerford. Zachary Joe Cosper. Brian Anthony Cox. Kyle O'Neill Cramsey. Edgar J. Crockett. Joshua Regan Cunningham. Cody Michael Danaher. James Ryan Davenport. David Robert Delgado. Kurt Frederick Dennis. Casey Robert DeRosa. Mark Sumner Doolin. Samuel Kyle Drescher. Matthew Philip Drotar. Austin Tyler Ellis. Rebecca Jane Fallon. Keegan Favell. Alex Marie Flanagan. Adam William Fox. Ryan Matthew France. Jibril Omar Frawan. Casey Wilson French. Alejandro Jose Galvan. William Daniel Garland. Connor J. Gruneweg. Joshua Reed Wenger Gruner. Carl Eric Gresho. Christian Michael Grundfor. Baxter James Gully. Ryan Gayorkas. Adam Kenji Hall. Robert Colin Hall. Benjamin Robert Haryu. John Greer Cool Hefner. Jonathan Henderson. James Henry. Charles Coleman Henry. Robin Dorothy Hoover. Patrick Ritz. Mark Edward Lovett Huber. Reuben Edward Jackson. Grant Thomas Jacobson. Adam Thomas Jensen. Caleb John Kimball. Jacqueline Ann Knott. Vincent Alexander Cook. Jonathan David Cole. James Japing Kaur. Khan Korkmaz. McKyler Shane North. Cassandra Kraft. Michael Lewis Lanahan. Drew Alexander Lang. Haley Rose Lansing. Yesiah Torvald Lemke. Abigail Barbara Lestina. Albert Romilo Lima Flores. Daniel Lin. Cougar Lott. Ashley Jane McCumber. Nicholas A. Martinez. Roman Andrew Martinez. Benjamin Marum. David Umboko. Jacob Edward McLean. Dallas C. McCoy. Thomas Warren McWhirter. Zachary Vincent Melfi. Gavin Welts Meyer. Madison Lee Millard. Peter Andrew Mladenich. Mohammed Zaharim bin Mohammed Hashim. Mitchell Brian Moore. Joshua Morand. Skylar Austin Morris. Joshua Morsicato. Caitlin Elizabeth Newhart. Stephen Johnson Newton. Duc An Nguyen. Taylor Page Noring. Ariel Ruth Nolte. Madison Northrup. Nicholas J. Novak. Taishiro Okazaki. Braden Talbot Olds. Jacob Austin Oppenheim. Edward Scott Pancost. Clinton Parapat. Genevieve Catherine Parker. Joseph George Pazza. Evan Douglas Person. Adam David Peshek. Colin Garrett Peter. Emma Lee Pettin Kunelis. Christopher Jacob Fitzner. Marie Lillian Peixoto. Evan Atkinson Powell. Gary Channing Powers. Tate Dylan Prizer. Justin Charles Ray. Rebecca Rianne Reed. Stephen Louis Rocheleau. Brayton John Sanders. Logan Taylor Schulke. Jeffrey Allen Shapiro. Evan Kenichi Shigaya. Benjamin Thomas Smiley. Carolyn Smith. Cameron Washington Steebrawl. Dominic Austin Steele. Joseph Stewart. Gautami Sunka. Jacob Suter. Zachary Swanson. Daniel Tashlikoff. Nicholas Daniel Swaninger Taylor. Michelle Akiko Teramura. Brant Garen Theander. Tanner Nicholas Thompson. Colby Michael Toll. Chuan Kim T. Tran. Laura Elizabeth Tyree. Ryan Craig Unruh. David Robert Vadney. Jacqueline Taylor Vasquez. Cameron Glenn Vogel. Aaron Wadecamper. Luke Nolan Wegsbach. William Caleb Waitsman. Ryan Joseph Walter. Graham Michael Weeks. Elin Wei. Joshua Sten Westerland. Jessica Noelle Wyand. Alana Winfield. Dylan Marin Wallet. Amy Marie Young. Abigail Louise Zimmerman.
Okay, we got just a few more to get through, but there's a group here who couldn't be here today because they're competing in the RMAC baseball tournament. And so they're out in Grand Junction, and I want to make sure that they got recognized here at the ceremony. And I think we've got a photo. I don't know if it's gotten up there yet or not, but there are 6 students. 5 of them are petroleum engineers. 1 of them is a mechanical engineer. Can you guess which one is the mechanical engineer? The one with the dirty shirt. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we want to make sure they were recognized, and they are by their uniform numbers. Number 1, Michael Tanner in petroleum engineering. You can clap for him. It'd be good. They can hear you. All right. Number 32 is Caleb Thomas. He's also a petroleum engineer. Number 20 is Clark Martin, also a petroleum engineer. Number 11, Cody Marvel from mechanical engineering. Number 21, Connor Lambert from petroleum engineering. And number 7, Logan Smith from petroleum engineering. Let's all wish them good luck in the tournament. The next graduates to cross the stage have accomplished something not many do here at Mines. If 1 degree wasn't tough enough, they've somehow managed to earn 2 while they're here. So they'll be crossing the stage.
Michael Stanley Bowman. Henry Allen Dow. Nicholas J. Zustak. Brianna Mae Ferris. Lisa Montana Gay. Harry Kranz. Joshua Charles Nelson.
Okay, and then this last group to come up on the stage, these are the students that were selected by each of their programs as the outstanding graduating seniors. So each of your programs has the opportunity to show the pride in your program as your outstanding student crosses the stage. So why don't you let them hear it when they get up here. They're going to come up. They actually get some really cool bling. So wonderful medals that they get to keep with them to congratulate them. So let's go.
Rachel Elizabeth Becker. Cody Ray Clayton. Samuel Weston Corville. Catherine Teeb Decker. Lizeth Ernestina Diaz. Eric Allen Hale. Krista Elizabeth Hickey. Nick Kaprovich. Carrie Jean Krolovic. Brittany Paige Marshall. Martin Alexander Ritter. Michelle Renee Schwartz. Jana Marie Starks. Melanie Marie Stevenson. William Alexander Thiem. Stephen Patrick Tracy.
Just all right, okay, we got one last piece of business to make those degrees official. For that, I need help of Provost Tom Boyd and Colorado School Mines Board of Trustees and geophysics alum, Tom Jordan.
Yeah. Candidates for the bachelor's degree, please rise. Yes, that's you. Mr. President, with the approval of the faculty, I recommend that the Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Engineering degree, as appropriate, be conferred upon these candidates. The candidates who are unable to be present today will be awarded their degrees in absentia. Their names appear in the program.
Thank you, Provost Boyd. Chairman Jordan, I present to the Board of Trustees. Boy, if I don't do this right, it's not official, is it? Oh, okay. Chairman Jordan, I present to the Board of Trustees these candidates. Each has been recommended by the faculty, who are still over there somewhere, to receive his or her degree. I concur with the faculty, and it is my great honor to present these candidates to you for your acceptance.
Mr. President, by action of the Board of Trustees of the Colorado School of Mines taken on May 12, 2017, I direct you to award these candidates the degrees which they have earned. Congratulations.
But it's not done yet. There's still 3 lines to go for it to be fully official. At this point, I was going to say we were considering whether or not Chase Lee was actually graduating, but he did deliver something that he's owed me for about 6 months, so he's okay. Chase, where are you? All right, okay. So, for all of you, this is the coolest part about being president. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in the designated curriculum with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. I congratulate you all on this outstanding accomplishment. You can move that tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2017. Okay, you get to do that in a few minutes. Hold that part. We should give out instructions for graduation probably. Okay, got a couple of things to do. Why don't you sit down for a minute? We'll make this part quick. To welcome the graduates into the CSM alumni community, I would like to invite Mr. Jesus Salazar from the class of 2002, Computer Science and ETM as well, right? So where's the Computer Science bunch? Oh, the ETM bunch? Oh, that's last night. So anyway, Jesus, please welcome him.
All right. Hello, fellow Minds alum. Yep, all of you. All right. So today you leave Minds as the beneficiaries of a world-class education. It's one that will prepare you for whatever comes next as you enter this new chapter of your lives. Have no doubt that you have graduated from one of the most rigorous engineering and science universities in the world. As I have and many alumni before you, I hope you take great pride and joy in this accomplishment, because your Minds education has given you not only the means to solve complex problems, but to innovate us into uncharted territory in the world. You came here from every point along the globe and convened here to learn and to build and to create together. You found a common purpose here. And as you go back out to other corners of the globe, it gives me great hope for our future. Think about this, and I want you to take this with you. Yesterday, you were members of a select group, students of the Colorado School of Mines. But today, you become members of a very loyal and valuable group. It's the Colorado School of Mines alumni. And why is this going to be so valuable to you? Because throughout your lives, you will find all around the globe other Minds alumni just like you that know what you are made of. I hope that you and your families will join us in celebrating your new alumni status at a reception in your honor on the track. And as a fellow alumni, can't wait to see you out there in the world and cross paths.
Okay, couple real quick business items. We have winners of the mortarboard contest. So I'm not exactly how sure these are selected, but I get names. So Emily Etchelberger. Stand up. All right, excellent. Congratulations. And Lindsay Hart. So there will be really cool Minds swag for you over by Blaster at the reception, which I'll remind everyone that when you're done, we've got a nice thing going up on the track for you. So please meet us up there. Blaster's waiting for you to take pictures with you, and lots of other stuff up there. So now it's time for the grand finale. This is like on internet, going out to millions of people. So we got to do this just right. So first thing I'm going to do is invite the natural miners to get ready, because they're going to sing the alma mater for us. And in case you didn't know, we have one of those. It's on the back. It's in the program. So they're going to do that part. Then I need I need the varsity athletes to come on up. So all of you that have those nice cords, come on up and stand here in the front for a moment. So let me tell you a little bit about this particular bunch. I think all of you know getting a Minds degree is hard enough, but trying to do that while competing at the Division II level is pretty challenging itself. This year we have 68 student athletes graduating. From that bunch, they have just in this year alone 7 RMAC championships, 2 NCAA Elite 8 appearances in men's basketball and women's soccer, 16 All-Americans, 5 Academic All-Americans, 4 RMAC Academic Players of the Year, and we might have 1 or 2 in here from our National Championship cross-country team, right? First ever done. So this group is going to help us with the fight song. So let me give everybody, so everybody here has a part in all of this. So the way it's going to work is the natural minors are going to do their piece, and they're over there, I think, right? Okay, got a wave, they're ready. So they're going to do the alma mater. When the alma mater is over, our athletes are going to lead us in the fight song, okay? And when we do all this, everybody should be standing. And then when the fight song is done, that's the audience's opportunity to cheer as loudly as possible for everyone who's graduating today. And for the people in the stands, your job is to stomp your feet. You want to practice that for a minute? Excellent. Great job. Okay, now, while we've got all that going on, our faculty senate president, who's standing over here in the corner with the De Re Metallica, he gets to decide when the ceremony is officially over. And he will close the book when he's decided you're clapping enough and making enough noise. He's a computer science guy, so, we're not quite sure what his threshold level is for that, but we'll see. I should say that the winner of the extra 10% bump on the overall GPA today has got to be geophysics today. They won not only for cheering for their group, but for cheering for practically everybody who crossed the stage today. So, everybody know their part? So, alma mater, fight song, stomp your feet, make a lot of noise, close the book, platform party heads out that way, and we're ready to go. Okay, so everybody stand. All right. And I'm going to turn it over to the natural minors.
Engineers, your devotion sing. To the greatest school of minds, let the chorus ring. Hail to thee, CSM, to our hearts most dear. Every minor lauds thy name, and every engineer
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have recessed from the stadium. After that, please join our graduates on the track for the new alumni reception. Exit the stadium at the main, east, and gate 2, where ushers are standing by to direct you to the track.
You were the sweetest thing that I ever knew. But I don't care for sugar, honey, if I can't have you. Since you were bad to me, my whole life is a crash. Won't you pick the pieces up, 'cause it feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. Walking on broken glass. Ooh, yeah. Walking on broken glass. The sun's still shining in the big blue sky, but it don't I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back, whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back, whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright, the sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Everything is looking up, everybody up now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight. If you need help, if you need help, I'll shut down the city.